Well, I wanted to go to the dance tonight with this guy, Harvey.
You and I could go to the dance together.
He's going with this other girl, Libby.
Okay?
Okay.
There's only one thing for it.
We're making you a dream date.
It's magic.
He is really cute.
Sabrina, the Teenage Witch, tonight at 5:30 on HTV.
Stay with us on HTV for the latest national and international news from ITN in just a few minutes.
How will you be getting to the place for fun? By air? By sea? On foot? By road? Full steam ahead? Or by high-speed train? However you get here, make sure you're here by January the 6th, or you'll miss all the fun. CITV, it's got to be the place to be!
Everything's included. One price covers everything. And lots of it if you want it.
The food is probably one of the best things about this holiday. It's marvellous.
We've done like lots of the sports that we wouldn't normally do because somewhere else you've got to pay for them. Brilliant. Come and join us.
Whatever makes your holiday, we can make it happen. Airtours, the holiday makers.
The great big...
Oh, come on, Simon. I need a big delivery.
The great big...
Simon! Live the line. Become it.
Oh, chap.
Now, find your center.
The great big Halifax boat! A bit too big, darling.
Be a part of something big. The great big Halifax boat coming soon.
The Jump-Nest monster's coming out soon, 'cause we're dangling some Coco Pops from our balloon. When he sees the milk and chocolatey, he'll come out with a spoon. But we're ready for him. Away we go! What do you like most about Kellogg's Coco Pops?
They turn the milk really chocolatey, see?
So as part of a nutritious breakfast, another bowl of Coco Pops.
All over Britain, more people will be able to save in the double discount sale. From today, including New Year's Day at DFS. Not only is everything reduced, everything's free for a year, too. Take 3 years free credit and pay nothing for the first year. We're even doubling the sale discount on many items. This leather settee is only $5.99. This settee is only $4.99. Sale price is double discount, 3 years free credit, and everything free for a year. From today, including New Year's Day at DFS.
Every day,
Every month.
Every year.
Specsavers opticians bring you great value eye care.
Whether it's our eye examinations
Or spectacles.
Or contact lenses.
So just imagine what it's like when we have a sale. Well, from now until February, there'll be a huge choice of savings on offer. Pop in and see us for details. The sale at Specsavers Opticians. Now you can believe your eyes.
Your young suitor may have access to a motor vehicle, and a young lady must act accordingly. An aloof attitude will deter most advances, so remember, gals, the cold shoulder. And girls, always remember, when entering or exiting the vehicle, knees together.
The Fiesta Encore, $7,995 on the road with stereo radio cassette and sunroof at no extra cost.
There's even more off in the Office World sale. Rexel ring binders, sale price 45p each. Virgin computer disc, sale price £6.59 per pack of 22. Amstrad PPF 600 plain paper pack, sale price £298.99. Deluxe operators chair, sale price £44.99. Superstores at Bristol, Taunton, Swindon, and now CityLink Retail Park, Newport Road, Cardiff.
Office World. I'm heading for the Paul Roberts sale. See you there.
Paul Roberts. There's nowhere like it.
you know exactly what you're getting, what it's going to cost you.
and it's there.
Pre-book your duty-free. We can make it happen. Airtours, the holiday makers.
The brand new list is moving to here, armed with this, the very latest in computer technology. Starting on January the 11th, music in its interactive world of entertainment. Hot gossip, the very best around your region. Movies, to join me as we surf the waves of entertainment together. Ooh, that's the list. Saturdays at 4:15. Get connected, get the list.
Good afternoon, this is HTV. The time now, 1 o'clock.
Good afternoon. Thousands of demonstrators are expected to return to the streets of Belgrade this afternoon at the funeral of an anti-government protester. Opposition parties have urged their supporters to turn out in force. Fernando reports.
It had been a day of celebration, opposition leaders jubilant when international mediators announced President Milosevic was wrong to annul recent elections. And they urged people to attend the funeral today of Predrag Starcevic. He died after being severely beaten by police on Christmas Eve. But later, as riot police flooded the streets of Belgrade, people started getting hurt. One group of policemen in plain clothes and armed with batons began beating people and then those who were filming them. One local cameraman needed stitches to a head wound.
I was just filming there and saw the guy with a big bat. I never saw such a bat.
Also injured was an ITN cameraman on the scene, his camera smashed beyond repair. The people have demonstrated in large numbers every day since the disputed elections in November. Today, though, there is a funeral to attend. It's due to begin in half an hour. Many thousands are expected, and after a night of violence, they will be angry. Ben Ando, ITN.
Cardinal Basil Hume, the head of the Roman Catholic Church in England and Wales, has launched a strong attack on what he calls the great evil of abortion. Anti-abortion campaigners are hoping to make it a high-profile issue in the general election. Here's our political correspondent Tom Bradby.
Abortion appears to be edging on to the election agenda. Already a pro-life group has said it will field enough candidates to get a party political broadcast in which it plans to use medical footage of an abortion. Now Cardinal Hume has made his most forthright comments yet.
I am quite convinced that abortion is a great evil in our society and really unworthy of a civilized society. One has to ask all kinds of questions about it. And I think what we need to explore is why people want to have their child aborted.
Anti-abortion groups have welcomed his comments.
I welcome church leaders who speak out very clearly and give us messages because it is a question of right and wrong.
Pro-choice groups say these comments will simply put greater pressure on women.
It puts pressure on women when the stressful times when they're trying to make up their minds whether to have an abortion or not. I don't think it makes any difference to the decisions they make.
Groups supporting a woman's right to choose say their opponents may be standing in the election, but polling evidence suggests they'll make no real impact. But pro-life groups say if the number of abortions is reduced next year, then they'll have achieved something. Tom Bradby, ITN, Westminster.
British consular officials in Saudi Arabia are trying to arrange to visit the two British nurses accused of murder. If they're found guilty of killing Yvonne Guilford, Lucille McLaughlin and Deborah Parry could be publicly executed. Helen Wright reports.
It's 6 days since British diplomats last visited the two women, and they're hoping permission to see them again will be granted today. Lucille McLaughlin and Deborah Parry have been in police custody since they were charged with the murder of a colleague. Yvonne Guilford's body was found at the medical complex where they all worked. The 55-year-old had been stabbed, battered with a hammer and smothered. Under strict Saudi law, the women face public execution if convicted, and consular officials say when they see the nurses, they'll try to help them find lawyers.
We've been in touch with lawyers here to see whether there'd be any lawyers willing to represent them. When we speak to them, hopefully they will give us instructions who to appoint for them, but it's up to them to appoint lawyers. We can't do that for them.
Lucille McLaughlin's distraught parents are also keen to secure the best legal advice for their daughter. They plan to fly out to Dhahran as soon as they get assurances they'll be able to see her. Helen Wright, ITN.
Police have arrested 3 suspected terrorists outside the Japanese ambassador's home in Lima. The 2 women and 1 man are thought to have links with the left-wing guerrillas who stormed the building almost 2 weeks ago. Cricket, and England's bowlers have taken 2 wickets this morning in the 3rd day of the second test in Zimbabwe. Darren Gough claimed the first wicket of the day. David Houghton caught down the leg side by the wicketkeeper Alex Stewart. Zimbabwe are chasing England's first innings total of 156. A few minutes ago, they were on 153 for 6. That's it. I'll be back with the latest news and sport at 5:15. Bye for now.
Good afternoon. That's how things look outside our studio at the moment. You may not be able to see the River Thames and St Paul's from your window, but you probably can see some blue sky. It's a fairly bright day across most of Britain today. One or two thicker patches of cloud in the north and east, producing light wintry showers, and some thicker cloud for a while across southwestern parts, but that's breaking up, most of us seeing some sunshine this afternoon. Mind you, even with some sunshine, it's not very warm, really cold in the south, temperatures around 2 or 3. Further north, a little higher, perhaps 5 or 6 at best. But when you add on the effect of the wind, especially in the south where the winds are fairly fresh, it feels even colder, the wind chill effect very severe indeed. Tonight, more wintry showers for the north and east, clear and frosty elsewhere.
Power gen, generating electricity whatever the weather.
Hello, good afternoon. There's still no sign of a Somerset man who's been missing in the Scottish Highlands since Christmas Day. A huge search was organised for 53-year-old John Winship after he went walking on Ben Nevis. Mountain rescuers say there's little chance of him being found alive if he's still in the mountains. Mr. Winship from Temple Cloud was an experienced walker and was well equipped, but he would have had to cope with bitterly cold weather. Police in Somerset are hunting a man who robbed a young woman at knife point. She was walking in St Michael's Avenue in Yeovil when he held a knife to her back and forced her to hand over her purse. He's described as about 16 years old, 5 feet 10 inches tall, and with a birthmark on his neck. Mystery still surrounds the identity of a young man who plunged to his death in Cheddar Gorge on Christmas Day. The man, who was in his early 20s, apparently jumped off high rock in the gorge and fell 200 feet to his death in a car park below. He left no note behind and wasn't carrying anything that might identify him. His description has been sent to police stations around the country in the hope someone will recognise him. He's of average build with short dark hair and has earrings in both ears. He was wearing a blue football-style shirt with Kangol on the front, beige jeans and brown kicker-style shoes. In Gloucester, police are appealing for witnesses to an accident that's left a man in his 30s seriously injured. He was hit by a van at around 10:25 last night as he walked along Trier Way. He's in a serious but stable condition in hospital. Now on to sport, and Bristol Rovers game at Millwall this afternoon is off because of the weather. The pitch at the Memorial Ground, frozen for days now, hasn't thawed out in time. Match officials carried out an inspection earlier this morning and decided that the ground was too hard to play on. It's a decision that casts doubt on the big rugby derby there tomorrow. Bristol versus Gloucester, an important game for both sides, placed as they are just above the relegation zone. There'll be an inspection at 11 o'clock tomorrow morning. But Bath's game at Sale tomorrow is looking safe at the moment. Sale say their pitch has been well protected from the frost. Back to football now in Division 1. Swindon, back in the top half of the table, are at home to Grimsby. Bristol City are away to Preston without their Welsh defender, Rob Edwards. And I'll be back with the full news and sport at 5:05. We'll leave you with a look at today's weather. Bye-bye.
Hi there, today started mostly bright but chilly with clouds sinking down across the region, bringing occasional outbreaks of drizzle and sleet, but for most places it stayed dry. Now that band of cloud continues across this afternoon, so fairly dull with some drizzle but also some good breaks of sunshine. Tonight the cloud will move away and clear skies mean another very cold night. Temperatures dropping down to below freezing. -6 means a widespread frost with damper roads turning extremely icy by Sunday morning. A bright morning again, dry and cold with plenty of unbroken sunshine, but there's more cloud on the way for the afternoon, possibly bringing more sleet and snow. That's all for now. See you later. Bye.
The HTV 7-day weather line, 0336 41 40 40.
HTV and Sun Life, helping you plan for tomorrow.
Sunday footballing action on HTV. Matt Arnold presents live coverage of Birmingham City versus Tranmere Rovers. Plus, highlights from the rest of the Nationwide Football League featuring the West Country's 3 major teams. West Match Plus, keeping the score Sundays at 2 on HTV.
Next this afternoon on HTV, Agatha Christie's thriller Murder in 3 Acts.
Roy, rage is all the rage at the moment.
Oh, yeah.
People stuck in traffic jams going off their trolley.
Yeah.
And trolley rage, where they run amok in the soft cheese section and smear themselves with gorgonzola.
Left sock rage, when they can only find their left sock.
And right sock rage, where they can only find their right
sock. Electric hand dryer rage, where it won't dry between their stupid fingers. Kumquat rage, because it's such a stupid name for a fruit.
Yes. Touch of the golden neck massage, Roy. Does a raging thirst count?
Take you, Wrigglers!
Ow!
So do you think Santa will like this big bowl of M&Ms?
I don't know. I never met the fella. It does exist.
Do exist. Oh. Santa, this won't in any way, affect my presents, will it?
Every day,
every month,
every year.
Specsavers opticians bring you great value eye care.
Whether it's eye examinations
or spectacles.
Or contact lenses.
So just imagine what it's like when we have a sale. Well, from now until February, there'll be a huge choice of savings on offer. Pop in and see us for details. The sale at Specsavers opticians. Now you can believe your eyes.
This is great! Tony!
I knew you'd come back for the new 106. This is a new Tony. Marry me, Rosie, and we'll take the 106 to Australia. Imagine it. Australia. The most unspoilt land on Earth. Then back to our cosy little semi and fill it with little Roses and Tonys. What do you say?
What's the matter? I've just had the most awful thought. So have I.
Peugeot, the drive of your life.
Court sale exhibits.
Well, Lord, there are huge reductions and interest-free credit. Exhibit 1, a quality carpet. Exhibit 2, a sumptuous sofa. Exhibit 603,
I'm going to have to lay down the law.
Exhibit 604, a classical cabinet.
These bargains go on and on and on. Judge for yourself in court.
Make haste.
Britain's biggest computer sale is now on at PC World.
A really big sale.
With the biggest choice of famous name PCs.
Massive savings.
And our best ever sale prices.
Biggest sale ever.
Where in the world? PC World's biggest ever computer sale. Now on.
There's brimstone and treacle for starters, followed by poison dwarf in aspen.
And Zantag 75 for afters.
It's Norweb's best ever sale, and there's unbelievable savings throughout the store. Save £100 on this Ocean Frost-free fridge freezer. Now only £299.99. Here, you can save £110 on this Dale combination microwave. Did I shock you? This Hotpoint 1000-spin auto washer is now only £299.99. You can save £200 on this Hoover dishwasher. Now only £249.99. Oh, so for great savings, it's Norweb's biggest and best ever sale, and it's on now. Oh.
Now on HTV, Hercule Poirot investigates a murder in 3 acts.